Hey guys, it's your girl here. Just wanted to give you an update. Again, I know my posts have been really far and in between because I've had so terribly much going on, so terribly much. And as I was getting further along in the pregnancy, bigger, more uncomfortable, can't sleep, just bursting at the seams, basically. So, thank goodness I was able to work from home and, make it through. But, wow, this week has been an absolute chaotic, beautiful, painful whirlwind. So, Monday, woke up fairly early and just had like these horrible, like crippling pains in my stomach. And I was like, I don't know, I was like, is this like bad diarrhea or, what's going on here? And I tried to like kind of sleep it off here and there, and I got to the point where I just couldn't ignore it. I was in so much pain, and I was like, oh shit, like I think these are like for real contractions, like not the Braxton Hicks that I've been dealing with, because like to me like those were nothing, but like these are like real contractions. And my poor husband, he woke up at like 7 a.m. I'm like doubled over, like yelling because I can't like control myself. And he was just like, oh my god, he's like, do you need to go to the hospital? And I was like, yeah, like, and I'm not one to like just jump at every opportunity to go in. So if I'm saying I gotta go in, I gotta go in. So we grab our bags and load up in the car, head to the hospital. And we got there, they checked me out, and yeah, I was definitely having contractions. However, they were like, you're only dilated at like 2.5 though. So like you guys can, if you want to, you can hang out here in the room, or you can go back home, be more comfortable, and, come back later, as things progress. And I'm like, well, how much later? And they're like, you're just gonna kind of have to feel it out. So, and they're like, do you want like some morphine or anything for the pain? And I was like, no, because I'm not big on taking medicines or anything like that either. And that was a horrible mistake. I should have definitely taken that. Definitely. I came home, suffered for like another, like, I don't know, 4 hours. I'm not joking when I say like this is some of the worst pain I've literally ever felt in my life. Ever. And yeah. So again, just tried to lay down and take it as easy as I possibly could. And I'm running off of very little sleep. I don't think I fell asleep until like 2 a.m. the night before. And yeah, so waited those hours, and I'm like, yeah, we need to go back in. And I'm like questioning everything because I'm like, I don't want to go back there again and then be told to come back, and I'm just in such horrible pain. Like, we need to do something. So we go there, they check me out again, and guess what? I'm like 6.5 centimeters dilated. And they're like, yeah, we can admit you now. And so it's like, oh shit, it's go time. And bear in mind, like, not only am I running off of pretty much no sleep, I hadn't had really an opportunity to eat anything. I had like a banana. Didn't have an opportunity to take like my heartburn medicine, like nothing, because it was just so much like pain, and then just go. So yeah, I got admitted in, and I told them right away that I'm gonna do the epidural. Again, I know there's controversy around that, but I'm like, I'm already in a great deal amount of pain, and I do not want to deal with any more if not necessary. So I asked for that right away, and they get me all prepped in the labor room, and I'm like, it's go time. And my husband, he was with me the whole time, and I have to give him huge amount of praise and shout out. He was incredible. Like, even though the situation was stressful and I was in a lot of pain, and it was just like, this is the first time we've ever went through this, he stayed so supportive and so amazing. And I don't know, I'm so thankful he was there. He was amazing. He was really, really there for me. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. But anyway, so it's like go time. Still no sign of this epidural, people. Apparently they're waiting for some lab work. It's taking forever. And I don't know how much time had went by because like time started like blending together. I think it was maybe 2 hours in, maybe 2.5 hours in, they finally came in to hook me up. And I'm not kidding, like when they hooked me up with all this stuff, like it was so painful. And I'm hooked up with all these things. Look what they did to my arm. They jabbed me a couple times. I don't even know what that was even for no reason. So they did that to me. I had stuff plugged in over here, and there's stuff in my back, and I was really scared about that too, because I've heard about, you know, epidurals, they tie it into your spine and can be very risky, and they were having a hell of a time getting it in me. So it was a lot. And guys, I had 3 people in the room helping me, and I really wish I could remember the name of one of the girls in particular, because she was like truly a caring person and was right there with me. Like she was very supportive and encouraging. But we tried every which way. I pushed for 6 hours, guys. 6 hours. I didn't know it was that long because I was just in the thick of things. But apparently I pushed for 6 hours. We tried all different types of ways, techniques. I really gave 110% effort. And eventually they were like, listen, like, baby is sunny side up, and she is not getting past your pelvic bone. She's like getting stuck. She's like lodged. And so we're going to have to prep you for OR, and you're going to have a C-section. And again, at this point, like, I'm exhausted. I've been in so much pain. The epidural started to like not work anymore, and they've got this thing where you can hit the button and get like more doses. I did like 2 more doses throughout all of this, and at the end of it, didn't matter. I felt everything. Like it was not working any longer. Whatever, like her being lodged, it was just like, I'm not joking. It's one of the worst pains I've ever felt in my whole life, for sure. It's indescribable. If you haven't gone through it, you just can't comprehend. So, and I'm terrified. I didn't want to do C-section. The whole concept was really, really scary to me. And I let them know, I'm really scared. And again, that nice girl in the delivery room was like, this is what to expect. It should take maybe like 1 to 2 hours. They're gonna put you on morphine, and they're gonna do their best for you, get it done. And I'm starting to like nod in and out at this point. Wake up, and my husband is there, like holding my hand for me. I'm shaking uncontrollably shaking. And they've got like this big cover up in front of me, so I can't see what's happening down there. But guys, I could feel them rummaging around in me. Like I could feel it. And I'm on morphine. I've got this epidural, like several doses. I don't know, like, but I could, and I let them know. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I could feel it. And they're like, we know. We're like, hang in there. And they worked as quickly as they could, and all I could think to say is just like, I'm so cold, and I'm so hungry, I'm so tired. And I said, how much longer is it gonna be? And next thing I know, I'm starting to feel nauseous, and I'm like, there's no way in hell that now is a good time for me to start puking as they're digging around inside me. So like, Mo's holding up a peppermint stick to me so I don't yak, and that did help. I'm just trying to keep it all together. And the next thing I know, out comes my baby. And they take her out, and they're going to get her cleaned up, and the doctors immediately start trying to like put me all back together. And they were really sweet. They're like, do you want to hold your baby? I was like, me wait until they put me back together before I try to hold her. And so that's what they did. They were an incredible team. They did a really good job. And again, I'm just so thankful. And now my baby's here. She's here now.